Well, our top story tonight, Texans were again asked to conserve power over the weekend after 6 Texas power plants tripped offline. Today, state officials said the grid was not actually in an emergency at the time.
Yeah, because we were having close to record heat. Now, ERCOT and the PUC held a press conference to address this issue and then talk about power reliability for this coming summer. 6 News reporter Andrew Moore is here in studio to tell us what they had to say today. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah, on Friday, ERCOT said they had all available generation resources running and they needed your help to save power. Today, ERCOT CEO Brad Jones says the grid was not in a dangerous situation at the time, and they were actually just doing everything they could to keep the grid reliable. Of course, it's worth noting that earlier in the week, ERCOT told power plants that were down for maintenance to come back online right away because the grid needed them. On Friday afternoon, ERCOT was paying near the maximum price for electricity to get more power online, and according to Brad Jones today, they had a margin of less than 3,000 megawatts to meet demand at one point. But ERCOT also had additional tools they didn't need to use in this situation, and Public Utility Chairman Peter Lake says that's still a win.
The outcome of the events on Friday is a testament and endorsement of the reforms that have been enacted as a result of SB 3 and a stark demonstration of how effective they are when faced with the combination of not one negative impact on the grid, but 3. Record high demand, low wind, and a unique number of outages.
Lake also said ERCOT would previously ask for conservation after they were in an emergency situation. Now they are doing that before an emergency. We also found out Texas conservation made up for about 400 megawatts, and at the same time the grid still had about several thousand to spare. So in retrospective, it may not have been necessary, but it is an example of how ERCOT is taking action sooner rather than later. Guys?
Yeah, and the citizenry also played along, Andrew,
Yeah.
because they cut back on using energy and keeping those thermostats a little higher. Thank you for the update.